Wow, man, today was one of the hottest days I've ever had in the Alphalete gym. Like, literally, I thought I was crying the whole workout because sweat was just all over my face, and I thought it was tears for a second. I had to stop and go into the mirror and look, am I crying? Like, there's just, like, I remember sitting back for bench and, like, just sweat getting into my ears. I was like, yo, man, what's happening right now? This is crazy. But anyways, today was powerlifting bench with chest and tricep day. So let's discuss what went down. Now, a couple of videos back, I told you guys how I'm gonna start implementing some protection and start using equipment to maximize my lifts as much as possible. So today I decided to use some gangsta wrist wraps, some gangsta grizzle. Y'all remember that? Gangsta grizzle. Anyways, I used some gangsta wraps, which is basically some wrist wraps. Now, wrist wraps are used for wrist support. It's not necessarily gonna add pounds onto your lifts, but it's gonna make the lift more comfortable for you. And wrist support is really important when it comes to bench, because if you have wrists that kind of, you know, come back a little bit, you're not gonna be maximizing as much power as you can whenever you're benching. So let's talk about bench today. Today we had a 4x6 with 260 pounds. So once again, guys, you guys are probably like, man, that's not a lot of weight, but powerlifting is about progression over time. I have to take it slow. I have to build my bench back up from the ground up. So I have to focus on my technique. I have to make sure that everything is really, really tight. I have to make sure that I'm flexing my butt, my lats, making sure my shoulders are pinched together. Also making sure that I'm engaging my chest and triceps and protecting my shoulders, all that good stuff. And today went really, really smoothly. I'm really happy because I use percentages whenever it comes to powerlifting, so I'm able to gauge my progress and tell what I'm going to be able to do in the near future. So today, I did a percentage of my 1 rep max that I did for my last meet, which was 369 pounds, and I rounded up to 370 pounds. So I'm able to gauge how I'm progressing over my powerlifting session. Now, if I ever go past this point and all of a sudden I can't lift the percentage of the max that I put in for my programming, then I'm going to have to switch things up. I'm going to have to dial back and evaluate what I'm doing inside of the gym, because I have to make sure that I'm keeping tabs on what I'm able to accomplish. You have to be able to pick out the weaknesses of your lifts, and for me on bench, my weakness is my chest. My chest is kind of lagging. So whenever I have a powerlifting day, which I basically call a power building day, it's when I have my powerlifting portion of the workout and then my bodybuilding portion of the workout. So a decision is made before I get to the gym what I'm going to do for my bodybuilding portion, which is going to complement my powerlifting portion. I hope you guys are still engaged. I hope I'm not losing you guys with all this talk. But anyways, whenever I'm going into the gym and I have my power building day, which is my powerlifting and bodybuilding day, I try to make sure my bodybuilding day complements my powerlifting day. So I focus on my weaknesses, like my chest. So today for the bodybuilding portion of this workout, I focused more on the power movement. I went to incline dumbbell bench press, and I made sure I did some pause reps with 100-pound dumbbells. I just want to make sure there is no momentum whatsoever whenever I'm doing the incline dumbbell bench press, which is going to maximize my strength gains whenever it comes to my bench press and my chest. And I also did some cable crossovers. If you notice, I pause and I make sure I contract my chest whenever I'm doing the cable crossover. So there's a slight 1 to 2 second pause whenever I get to the top of the lift, and then I allow the weight to go back down. So there's a big difference between just flying through the reps and then allowing your muscles to really connect and contract whenever you're doing the exercise. Moving on to triceps, we did one of my favorite tricep exercises, and that's some dumbbell skull crushers. Now, I understand this doesn't work for everybody, because I have a lot of friends that try to do skull crushers and it just really, really irritates their elbow. It causes their elbows to get inflamed or just irritated, and like they get that arthritis-y type of feeling in it, like it cracks and pops. Me personally, I have no problems doing some dumbbell skull crushers. I've never had any issues doing them, so I continue to do them. Lastly, we finished up with some single arm cable tricep extensions. Now guys, I didn't do a lot of exercises for this workout, but each exercise had a lot of sets. So I was doing maybe like 3 to 4 sets of failure. I wasn't really counting reps. I was going until my muscles couldn't go anymore. And that's the big difference. Sometimes I come in and I do a lot of movements, I do a lot of exercises to really fatigue the muscle. And sometimes I do maybe 2 to 3 per body part, but I just make sure that the reps and the sets are really, really high, so I make sure I'm really fatiguing my muscles. I got that from Dorian Yates. He only did like 2 sets of failure, and he called it a workout. He was like the master of doing like 45-minute workouts or something like that. So now we are heading on to Chipotle. If you guys haven't noticed, I really, really like Chipotle, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. Damn, I forgot I have to go get gas before I get Chipotle. I really hate getting gas, man. Alright, hell yeah. Now we can go to Chipotle. Got some gas. Finna get some chicken and rice with some sour cream and cheese. Some lettuce. Some chips. A little bit of medium sauce with the peppers. It feels good to be able to come to Chipotle post-workout and just get like a big bowl, man. Miss it. Okay guys, before we start eating the Chipotle, I'm gonna show you guys the current physique. Like, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, what is Russ looking like, man? He looks a little bit thicker. He looks a little bit more slim, thick. He looks kind of fat in the face. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking like, and I have no regrets, because I got my power building body back. I got my powerlifting body back. This is when I'm, strong and powerful. Of course, I'm used to being a little bit leaner. I was leaner maybe like a week and a half ago, but you gotta accept the gains, man. You gotta accept the gains and love your body, man. So let me show you guys here. A little fluffy, you know what I'm saying? A little fluffier. It's all good. It's all good. Ain't got that small waist no more. Ain't got that, you know what I'm saying? But like, got a little bit left. But this is the body I want, man. Like, this is the body I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the body that's optimal for powerlifting. Maybe lose a little bit of fat here and there. But I feel really good. I feel really happy. I feel like a lot of people, they come off of bodybuilding prep and they have like body image issues. I don't have any of those issues because I understand that when you get to that low level of body fat, it's not healthy. You don't have no energy. I mean, sure, you may look good for maybe 2 hours of the day. Whenever you're working out, you get a pump and you're all vascular, but it's like the rest of the day, you're struggling to get up, you're struggling to walk around, you get fatigued just thinking about walking. So it's like, this is when I'm healthy. I feel good, I have a little bit more fat on me, but I have a lot more energy, I'm smiling all the time, I'm happy. I get to eat Chipotle. Like, there's so many benefits to being at this body weight, looking like this, and I feel great, man. I feel great. I have no body image issues whatsoever because I understand that going to, like, when you're prepping for a bodybuilding show, you're at an unhealthy point in your life. Like, that's not healthy to be that lean. So, just a quick little physique update, and I just really want to get out of here and start eating my Chipotle because I'm tired of talking to you guys now because I got Chipotle. Why would I be talking to you guys if there's Chipotle in the other... Hold up. Look at this, man. Hold up. Why am I talking to you guys when I got this right here? Alright guys, this video is coming to an end, but before I end the video, I just want to kind of give you some advice, and that's staying in your own lane. I get so many like DMs and emails about people wanting to get like crazy shredded to a point to where like, a lot of these guys on Instagram, they're getting shredded and they're getting ready to compete, and a lot of you guys want to do the same thing, but you're not really even going to compete, and getting that shredded is kind of, it's unhealthy kind of mentally and physically. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're actually going to get on stage and compete. If you have a love for it, go ahead and do your thing, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, man. But if you're not going to get on stage, there's really no need to get that shredded, man. Like, I'm telling you, it's not... I wouldn't say it's worth it, man. It's not worth the mental sacrifice. It's not worth the physical sacrifice. I think that you have to find happiness in being fit and being healthy to where you're happy and your mood doesn't always switch around and change just because you have a lack of food and stuff like that. Like, if you're a teenager, man, and you're not like doing teenage bodybuilding, I advise for you to build muscle, man. Have fun. This is like the time for you to grow. This is the time for you to really enjoy the food and just keep gaining and gaining and gaining. So don't pay attention to Instagram because a lot of times it's people at like they're absolute shredded, right? And a lot of times they're smiling in the pictures, but then they're going home and they're like looking at ice cream and crying. So like just find happiness in your own body, man. Love yourself and don't pay attention to what other people are doing. Pay attention to being the best you that you could possibly be. So this video is coming to an end, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like always, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get better today. I'm out.